Now we're going to do a body scan as described in the Satipatthana sutta. It lists 31 body parts, or 32 in the later one. And what we're going to do is, first of all, pay attention to that part of the body and either feel sensations proprioceptively, internally from it as we pay attention, or else for some body parts like the liver we can't feel them there, but we'll pay attention to that part of space and imagine it being there. As we pay attention, we'll just see what it feels like. But one thing in particular we'll be taking note of is our reaction to it in terms of, do we think it as beautiful, as yucky, or as neither, as neutral? And the aim of this particular practice is to reduce craving or clinging to a body part because we think it's beautiful and we need it to be beautiful, for us to be beautiful, or aversion, in other words, negative reactions to that body part. So revulsion, we don't want revulsion or shame or disgust or jealousy and so on. What we want to feel is, when we pay attention to that body part in ourselves or others, is just equanimity. So what we'll do is we'll consider if our reaction is we find it beautiful, in which case we'll consider a yucky side to it, or make it unbeautiful in some way. Or if we find it yucky, we'll consider it as beautiful. The aim, as I say, being to move our attitude towards it, towards equanimity. And then finally what we'll consider is that our beauty comes not from any particular body part, but from loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. In other words, the expression of the Brahma Viharas. So that'll be the procedure. Alright, starting with the first body part, Tenzin.
What first body part, guys, is head hair. Let's go.
Alright, paying attention to your head hairs. I feel an itchy scalp when I pay attention to my head hairs. Okay, so now as you think about your head hairs, do you find them beautiful, yucky, or neither?
Beautiful.
Alright, good. Now, think about them being not beautiful in some way. Maybe you lose them, maybe they're shaved off, maybe they're dirty and mucky or tangled. Can you do that?
Mm.
Good. Now, as you do that, think about how your own beauty doesn't come from those head hairs, but from your loving kindness and compassion. Just feel that in yourself as you do it.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, next body part.
What next body part is body hair.
Alright, pay attention to the hairs over your body. And if you're young, we can say that could be eyebrows and eyelashes. So just be aware of sensations there, feelings there. Tell me when you've done that.
Mm.
Okay. So beautiful, yucky, or neither?
Yes.
Okay. Make them not beautiful in some way. How did you make them not beautiful?
Mm. Just not beautiful.
Yeah.
Because if they go too mucky or something.
Okay. But now feel that that's fine, because your beauty comes from your loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy. Can you feel that inside you? Those Brahma Viharas? Good. Next body part.
Or what next? Nails.
Nails. Pay attention to your nails. Toenails, fingernails.
Yeah.
Alright. Beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Alright. Now, in your mind, imagine them as not beautiful in some way. As yucky. Maybe they're too long, or they've got fungus in them, they're cracked, or something like that. Alright. But now know that you are still beautiful because of your loving kindness. Good.
Like you've got fungus in your nails.
Yes. Next body part?
What, teeth?
Teeth. Pay attention to your teeth. Feel your teeth.
Yeah.
Alright. Beautiful, yucky, or neutral?
Beautiful.
Alright. Now make them yucky in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe yellow, cracked,
Yeah.
falling out, brown.
Yeah.
You got that image in your mind?
Yeah.
Got that feeling? And how do you feel? Still beautiful yourself? Yeah, because could you feel your loving kindness and compassion?
Equanimity.
You feel equanimity. Great.
Yeah. What next one is skin.
Skin. So pay attention to the skin all over your body.
As you get suntanned.
Mm-hmm.
As birds are beautiful.
Find it beautiful, alright.
As you get suntanned or something.
What would happen if your skin was suntanned?
You might not like it, but your true beauty is equanimity.
Yeah. It might be sunburnt, and then your skin really wouldn't feel good, would it?
Yeah.
If it was red and peeling, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you,
Still your true beauty is equanimity.
yeah, equanimity, loving kindness, compassion.
Even if it's peeling off and something.
That's right. So now imagine your skin peeling off and just feel the loving kindness and compassion in you radiating out to everyone. Good. Now those body parts are the ones that are traditionally associated with beauty and people often cling and crave to. Now we're going to move from the outside of the body right to the inside. So the next one.
Is muscle.
Muscles. Now pay attention to all your muscles in your body.
Yeah.
I just want to take my time to do this a little bit, feeling the muscles all the way up from the feet, to the legs, up my body, and hands, up my body.
Remember.
Mm-hmm. And how do you find your muscles? Beautiful?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, okay. Now, you can make them not beautiful in some way. They could be very small, or they could be torn and hurting.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you imagine that and feel that, still feel your own inner beauty from your Brahma Viharas.
Yeah.
Alright. Good.
Tendons.
Next, tendons. Alright. Now pay attention to the tendons which connect your muscles to the bones, and they're all through your body again, connecting to from every muscle to a bone. Tendons. And when you think about your tendons, beautiful, alright. Now can you make them...
And they snap off or something?
Yeah, like sometimes tendons can snap, can't they?
How do they snap?
If you stress them too much. Maybe you... Achilles tendon from sprinting up a hill too fast when you're not used to it or something. That can be very painful, and they don't do the job anymore then. So feel not so beautiful.
Yeah.
But now feel that you're beautiful.
Yeah.
So you can pick one of the Brahma Viharas now.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to pick?
What about the whole?
So loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, equanimity. Equanimity. Just feel equanimity as you think about the snap tendon.
Yeah.
Good. Next one.
No, joy wouldn't be good for the snap tendon.
No, it'd be good to feel sympathetic joy for someone else. You have a snap tendon. You could look at other people being happy, maybe even other people being happy with the good tendons that are working, and they can run and jump about, and you feel joy in their joy. And that would make you a beautiful person.
Yeah.
And after tendons?
Well, after tendons, bone.
Bone. Imagine the bones in your body. I sort of see myself as a skeleton when I do that. See my skeleton in my mind and my imagination.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Beautiful, ugly, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Alright. Now, can you make them seem ugly in some way?
Yeah.
Maybe not working or gone rotten. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with some rotten bones, feel your own inner beauty still.
Yeah.
You feeling that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Next.
What next, guys, is bone marrow.
Bone marrow, so we move to the very centre.
This is where the white blood cells are born, and they break down old red blood cells that are not working that properly.
Yeah, it makes red blood cells.
Yeah.
In
The spleen.
The spleen breaks them down, that's right. So think about, that bone marrow is making all those blood cells for us. What did you say, if you found it beautiful or ugly? Beautiful. Is that because it's doing that good job for us?
Oh, that's just a bit of a mistake, guys, sorry.
It's alright. Now imagine the bone marrow being ugly in some way, or yucky in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe not working in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that?
Yeah.
How's it yucky or ugly?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah. But now, to stop craving or clinging to it, and so their happiness doesn't depend on it. Imagine it as yucky in some way,
Yeah.
like it's not working.
Yeah.
Maybe you're infected,
Yeah.
painful. But your beauty, even if your bones weren't working,
Yeah.
your beauty comes from Brahma Viharas.
Yeah.
So which Brahma Vihara do you want to think about now?
Just equanimity.
Equanimity, okay. So feel equanimity, calmness,
Yeah.
and evenness and fairness.
Yeah.
Good. Alright. Next.
Right, guys, next one is what did we just do?
Bone marrow.
What organs now?
Organs, that's right.
What? So first one's brain, guys.
The brain, alright. So now pay attention to that space in your skull where the brain is. What do you feel when you pay attention to the brain and imagine the brain as being there?
Yeah.
We've looked it up in books, you know what it looks
Yeah.
like. What do you feel? Beauty, yucky?
Yeah. Beauty.
Beautiful, okay. So now imagine it's yucky in some way. Maybe it's
Yeah.
infected, meningitis, or something bad growing in it or something like that. Okay.
Yeah. But your brain can get hurt easily.
I know, it needs to be protected, doesn't it? That's why we've got a
Yeah.
thick skull around it. Okay, and then, but imagine your true beauty, even if you had something wrong with the brain.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do various things then if the brain wasn't working.
Yeah.
You might not see properly or
Yeah.
move properly, or even hard thinking about some
Yeah.
things. But your beauty would come from
Yeah. From equanimity.
equanimity. You still feel equanimity, so you just
Yeah.
have that feeling there.
Yeah.
All right, good. Next,
Yeah. Right, guys, next one's kidneys.
kidneys. So imagine the kidneys,
Yeah.
just round about there.
Here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Here it is shaped like beans and connect to the bladder.
That's right. It's shaped like kidney beans, isn't
Because
it?
I saw those that body box. They said to connect to the willy.
That's right, because it makes the urine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sends it down. Takes stuff
Yeah.
out of the blood. It's not needed.
Yeah, but that's actually part of our that's our body part.
Yes.
What, guys?
So you pay attention to the
Yeah,
kidney.
beautiful.
Beautiful. All right. Now imagine.
Then don't they don't work properly.
Okay, they're not making wee like they should do.
Yeah.
Somewhere not taking out the things they
Yeah.
should take out the blood.
Yeah.
All right. And now feel the Brahma Vihara.
That commits.
Okay. Do you really get that feeling there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your true beauty.
Good. Next body part.
Next body part. No, heart.
Heart. That's right. Next on the Satipatthana list. Now pay attention to your heart, and if we're very still and quiet, we might be able to sense it beating.
Right, guys, so if you go very still, guys, you'll probably be able to feel your heart beating, guys. So it's only if you go very, very slowly, guys, you'll be able to feel your heartbeat. Alright? Well, understand? Alright, let's all do it together.
Got it? Do you feel your
Yeah.
heart? Okay. Now when you think about your heart there,
Yeah.
beautiful,
Beautiful.
all right. But now imagine making it yucky in some
Yeah.
way. Okay.
The lungs good doesn't work properly.
Yeah, the heart,
So it doesn't
pay
pump,
attention. Doesn't pump.
the blood that way.
Okay, good. And feel the Brahma Vihara. Say equanimity. You like equanimity?
Equanimity.
Okay.
What, guys? Sorry, but we're supposed to have my drawings up.
Yeah, you drew all of these body parts. It doesn't come up very well, but you drew from the anatomy book, didn't you? Every single one of them. You can see it doesn't show very well on the screen. But you did. You drew from the anatomy book, didn't you? Each of those drawings. We've got them right here. So heart. We've done heart. What's next?
Yeah, so I was supposed to point them out, but
I wasn't I?
what? So next we've done beauty.
We've done heart, beauty of the heart. Yes. And next
What?
one.
Now let's do liver now.
Liver.
The
Remember
big,
which side of?
this big thing there
That's right. Exactly. The right hand side, exactly where we did.
is very
Below
big.
the diaphragm. Yeah, it is a big organ, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. And can you picture it being there?
Yeah.
You can feel it being there.
Yeah, I've got one side of the right, no, one side of the right, left, no.
Yes.
Your stomach's this one, your
Liver's on the right side, isn't it?
in that.
The stomach is on the left. That's right. All right. So now, when you think about your liver, that big brown organ there, beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
All right. I make it yucky in some way.
Yeah.
People who drink too much alcohol, the liver
Yeah.
starts not working, breaking down,
Yeah.
doesn't do its job.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Yeah.
feel equanimity.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your true beauty. Okay, next.
What now? Next one, guys, is we're gonna have to concentrate on our diaphragm. So this is the muscle here that makes us breathe like that,
Yes.
makes us straight and stuff.
So the way we can feel it, because when we breathe in, we're using our diaphragm muscle to do that. So feel that sort of control or that sense there's something you can move there, and that's your diaphragm you can pay attention to.
Yeah. It's
Beautiful.
very soft and it can make it go like that.
That's right.
Mm.
And beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now make it not beautiful in some way.
What? And if it doesn't do its job, then
Maybe the hiccups.
yeah.
That's one way it's a little bit not beautiful. All right. Now feel your Brahma, your chosen Brahma Vihara.
Yeah.
All right. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
What, guys? Next one is after diaphragm is spleen. So this is where I got confused from last one, because normally the bone marrow makes red blood cells and white blood cells as well as the spleen, but there's something different between them. We're going to tell you what between them. So bone marrow makes some red blood cells and white blood cells, but the spleen makes white blood cells, but if there's an old red blood cell that isn't doing its job properly, it will break it down.
That's right. So there's the spleen. On which side of the body is it?
Just what
Yeah, left side. That's right.
the liver's up and down it's a bit
Yeah, that's right.
like that.
Yeah, diaphragm is out there, and then spleen there. Okay, so pay attention to that space.
What, diaphragm's in the middle, guys?
Pay attention to that space there, the spleen. All right. And when you think about the spleen being there, do you find it being beautiful, yucky, or neutral?
Beautiful.
Okay. So make it yucky in some way.
Yeah.
And now feel your Brahma Vihara.
It doesn't do its job, so it can't break down red blood cells.
Okay.
And can't make the white blood cells properly.
No. All right. Next organ. Did you get your Brahma Vihara there? Get that feeling? Okay, you're still beautiful.
But what, guys? Now, next one is lungs. So it's a big cavity up here. It's got the alveoli makes it pump.
So there's sacs for the
so
air to go into.
Yeah. So this is what helps us breathe. So if we didn't have the lungs, we wouldn't be able to breathe.
No.
So this is one of them very important, and it's a very big cavity here.
That's right, for our lungs. All right. And pay attention to your lungs. Now, the way we can feel our lungs is we breathe in and out. We feel, at least around the lungs, our chest expanding and so on.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now make them yucky in some way. Maybe full of tar from cigarettes or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're not good. Now, why don't you feel, imagine your lungs breaking down in some way, but you feel loving kindness to other people, friendliness to other people.
Yeah.
Good. You got that? Feeling friendly? Radiating friendliness? Good. Okay, after lungs?
What, guys, after lungs we're gonna do, what, guys, so we've done lungs, and we're going to move on to stomach. So it's near this bit,
Yeah.
kind of.
So it's this cavity below, below the diaphragm. The cavity below the diaphragm. Okay, stomach. Pay attention to the stomach. Might be able to sort of feel it there. We sometimes get sensations from the stomach.
From
And-
eating our food.
Yeah, we can feel it expand and get big,
Yes.
or rumble,
Yeah.
or butterflies in it. Sometimes people say they feel butterflies in the stomach.
Yes.
Alright. Or feel sick in the stomach. So pay attention to any feelings in the stomach.
Yeah.
Alright. Beautiful, yucky, or ugly.
Beautiful.
Alright. Now make it yucky in some way.
So if it turns old.
Turns old, or you feel really sick and want to vomit,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, okay. Now feel loving kindness, have that feeling, but feel friendliness to everyone
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah.
You feel flowing friendliness in
Yeah.
all directions.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What, guys? Now let's do the large intestines that go up like this, and small intestines. So normally, if they get sausages from pigs' intestines, and they basically, that why it's in a sausage shape.
And they do look a bit sausagey, don't they?
Yeah, because that why sausages looks like that, because you pull out a pig's intestine, and then they chop it up, and then bake it in the oven. There will be your
Yeah, put
delicious
some
sausage.
mincemeat and bread and stuff in it, something like that. Okay, so now think about your intestines. Any sensations you get from them? You might feel air or rumbling, or sometimes you get sensations from the intestines, small and large. Okay, now we think about your intestines. Beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Okay, now make them yucky in some way.
Yeah.
And feel, why don't you feel compassion towards other people as you imagine your intestines not working in
Yeah.
some way.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Right, now next one, guys, is chyme turning into poo.
Yeah, chyme is the food in your stomach, all being churned up. And then by the end of the digestive tract, it's poo. So think about all that food moving through,
Yeah.
becoming poo at the end.
Yeah.
So pay attention
Yeah.
to that and imagine it being there.
Yeah.
And
Neutral.
feel neutral about it. All right,
Yeah.
good. So now just think about chyme and
Yeah.
food and poo in the intestines,
Yeah.
and feel equanimity
Yeah.
towards it.
Because that's your true beauty.
Yeah, that's your
Yeah.
true beauty, and also feel compassion to other people
Yeah.
around you. Good.
Yeah.
All right. You got that? You've got that radiating compassion.
Yeah.
Good. Next one.
Alright, guys, so we're going to move on to the liquids now.
Mhm.
So starting off with bile.
Mhm.
Right, so your so first you have your gallbladder
Mhm.
connects to the liver, so your liver's here. So the gallbladder connects
Yeah,
to
back
that,
there.
and it squirts out bile. So it can be all sorts of colour. It can be brown, yellow, or green.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Think of the bile as being there.
Yeah.
I don't feel it myself. I can think of it as being there. Okay. When you think about bile, is it beautiful, yucky, or neutral?
Beautiful.
All right. Make it yucky in some way, or get
Yeah.
rid of it so you don't have
Yeah.
it anymore. Some people have the gallbladder removed. Have to have it removed.
Yeah.
And then feel, why don't you feel sympathetic joy to
Yeah.
other people, joy in other people's joy, even though, say, you don't have a gallbladder and no bile anymore.
Yeah.
You got that feeling?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, next liquid.
What, guys? Next one is non-mucus. You have full of it in your lungs, and you've got all the cilias.
Cilia, yes.
And you're just pushing it up. The germ will get trapped in there and get pushed up, and then you spit the germ out.
Yeah, I'll swallow it, that's right. Alright, so think of all that mucus being there in your lungs. Pay attention to this space here.
Yeah.
So all that mucus coming, being pushed all the way up towards your nose. And do you find that as you pay attention to that and you feel
No,
that
I
there,
push it up here.
yeah. Do you find it beautiful,
Yeah.
yucky, or neutral?
Yeah.
Which one?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, alright. Now imagine it yucky. Maybe it's gone, you know, when you're really ill it goes yellow or green and hard.
Yeah.
Is it not so nice then?
No.
No, okay. So imagine that, but feel joy in other people's joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
What next one's pus? It's a dead white blood cell that's been fighting for years and years.
dead white blood cells, isn't it? They've done the
Yeah.
job, now they've died. Not aware of pus anywhere in my body. I don't think I'm aware of it anywhere in
Yeah.
your body.
You said you had pus. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, so we sometimes notice it.
Where was it?
White spots you can get.
Where did you get that white spot?
Actually, it was a bit on my nose. So we'll, when I see pus on you, I'll point it out. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's next then?
Right, now next one is blood.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
feel the blood creating warmth
Yeah.
all through your body, like your fingers and your feet and
Yeah. Or it
everywhere.
turns blue when it's your veins and it turns red when it's pumping it up.
yeah, when it's got oxygen on, it's red, isn't it? So feel,
Yeah.
pay attention to your blood all through your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and do you find it when you
Beautiful.
beautiful? All right. So now make it yucky in some way. It's gone wrong in
Yeah.
some way, or maybe
Yeah.
squirting. I don't know what make it yucky
Yeah.
for you. Okay, and feel sympathetic
Yeah.
joy in other people's joy, even though
Yeah.
your blood's not
Yeah.
working right.
Yeah.
You got that feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
next.
sweat now?
Sweat. Pay attention to sweat all over your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
Beautiful, neutral, or yucky.
Beautiful.
Right. Now make it yucky, maybe smelly. Old sweat can go smelly and smell bad.
Why
Would that
does
make it yucky?
Why does it stink?
That's when the bacteria start working on it. When it comes out, it's clean and nice.
So does it just stink?
It starts to stink after a while, and the bacteria start breaking down things in it. Would that make it yucky?
Yeah.
Okay. Make it a bit more yucky. So just
Yeah.
focus on that. Because another thing we can do at some point is think about smelly sweat until we have equanimity about that.
Yeah.
We don't want to find it yucky in the end.
Yeah.
All right. Now joy in other people's joy. Feel
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
What, guys? The next one is. What next one, guys, is. What? So next one, very important.
Mhm.
Fat. What?
Okay.
Under your skin.
Mm-hmm. So now pay attention to the fat under your skin.
Yeah.
And around your body organs. There's often fat as well.
Yeah.
As you pay attention to all that
Yeah.
fat there,
Yeah.
beautiful, ugly,
Yeah.
or yucky, or neutral.
Yeah.
What is it?
Beautiful.
All right. Now make it yucky. I don't know what would make it yucky for you. Maybe too much of it, so there's a big
Yeah.
tummy, or just.
Yeah.
Would that do?
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine there's too much fat around,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you feel, let's say, compassion for other people,
Yeah.
and that's your true beauty.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
What, guys? So next one is the. What, guys? So tears. So your eyes are always moisture, even if you don't cry.
Yes. So pay attention to your eyes and the moisture in your eyes. And as you feel that moisture there, you can feel the moisture there. Beautiful, yucky, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, make it yucky in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe it stings your eyes because it's
Yeah.
got stuff in it or something.
Yeah.
Chemicals in it. Okay.
What? So
Yeah.
skin oil now.
Yeah. First of all, just get a Brahma Vihara and
Yeah.
feel your inner beauty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Next
What?
one, skin
so
oil.
skin oil where the Demodex is like to go.
Yes. They like to eat it, don't they?
Yeah.
So pay attention to your skin oil. There's a lot of it around your face,
Yeah.
but it's in all over your skin
Yeah.
to keep it supple.
And the Demodex.
The Demodex like to live in the skin follicles, don't they?
Yeah.
And eat it. Yeah. Okay. So do you feel when you think about that,
Yeah.
do you find it beautiful, ugly, or neutral?
Beautiful.
Okay. So now make it not beautiful in some
Yeah.
way. Move yourself towards equanimity.
Yeah.
Okay. And now feel, I don't know, friendliness to
Yeah.
to other people all around you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
What next one is spit.
Spit. Okay. Pay attention to the spit in your mouth. Whether your mouth is dry or wet.
What your spit is up here, just say.
Mm-hmm. When you think about spit and your own spit,
Yeah.
beautiful, ugly, or neutral.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay. Now make it unpleasant in some way.
Yeah.
You made it unpleasant. Imagine
Yeah.
it as being unpleasant. Okay.
Yeah.
But now feel friendliness to everyone
Yeah.
around you. Okay. After spit.
What snot.
Snot. Okay, pay attention to the snot
Well,
in
so-
your nose.
In non-mucus was different to this snot because this snot is basically just the one there up here. The non-mucus is down here.
That's right, and it comes up and becomes our snot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember you found a snotty boy a bit unpleasant, you didn't like it?
Yeah.
So we looked at pictures of snotty people with equanimity until you could look at snot and just say, that's fine, that's just snot. Snot is just snot. Now when you think about your own snot, do you find it beautiful, yucky or neutral?
Beautiful.
All right. Now make it yucky in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be very thick, and germy and green
Yeah.
or something like that, okay. But feel friendliness to all around you.
Yeah.
You got that feeling, friendliness to everyone around you?
Yeah.
Alright, next, after snot.
What synovial fluid in your joints here?
Yeah, fluid in your joints to make them move smoothly, isn't it?
Joints.
So now the synovial fluid in your joints all over your body. So think about all your joints over your body and how that fluid helps them move smoothly.
Yeah.
And when you think about that and you pay
Yeah.
attention to those joints,
Yeah.
do you think beautiful, ugly?
Beautiful.
Alright. Now make it ugly in some way.
Yeah.
Make it yucky in some way.
Yeah.
Alright. But feel
It
friendliness to all
doesn't
around you.
work that well for the joints.
Yeah, okay, so
Can't
maybe
use
it's made out of the wrong stuff and
Yeah.
not working, okay. But imagine that, your joints don't work, maybe
Yeah.
they're painful because the fluid isn't
Yeah.
right, or drained out,
Yeah.
but you feel friendliness to everyone
Yeah.
around you, and that's your true
Yeah.
beauty, okay, next.
What? So remember we've been talking about kidneys. Now this is where it connects to the bladder,
Mm-hmm.
and the bladder's got a sack of wee in it. So when we come
Mhm.
to turn that sack of wee in that big bun of bladder.
Yeah, now when you think of your wee, pay attention to your bladder, because we can
Yeah.
sort of feel the bladder being
So
there,
here's
can't we?
there, the bladder inside here.
Yeah,
And here's the willy.
that's right. Now when you think of your
Yeah.
wee,
The wees out stuff that are not good for you.
that's right.
Yeah.
And when you think of your wee,
Yeah.
do you find yourself thinking, oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful, that's yucky,
Yeah.
or just neutral?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
Beautiful.
All right. So now make it
Yeah.
yucky in some way.
So the kidneys are not working, so it makes the wee not work that well properly.
Yeah. But even though your wee feels yucky in that way,
Yeah.
feel your beauty from the
Yeah.
friendliness you give everyone
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah.
The kindness to
Equanimity.
or equanimity, yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
It's all right. Excellent.
Right.
And that's all the body parts. If
Right.
Tenzin had said yucky for any of them, we would have
Right.
thought about making them
I was
beautiful.
going to say bye, guys.
Yeah, do you want to say
What,
bye?
bye, guys?